Hello, once again, I'm your girl Lillian Yapwe. You're welcome to my channel, She. I'm glad you're here with us today. Last time we discussed about who I am, discovering self. And we had a case study, John, and we helped John to discover who he is. And today, John is asking us a question. So how do I get to fulfill my purpose in life? And that is what we'll be discussing on this channel today. And so I would love you to like our page, subscribe so you get our new videos whenever we load them up. So purpose actually is reaching or hitting a target, achieving an aim. And you really can't do this without discovering who you are. And that was our last case study with John, helping him to discover who he is. So today we're going to take it from his strongest to his weakest point. And we remember the last time we said his strongest to his weakest to writing, teaching, and singing. So John is asking, so how do I get to fulfill my purpose? And he can only do this by researching who he really is. What do I mean by researching? John will have to ask himself, okay, in these three potentials, these three gifts or talents that I have, which one do I derive the most joy from? Which one do I derive the most satisfaction from? And writing being the first and strongest point, John has to go on research to read, okay, what does it entail to be a writer? What kind of writer am I supposed to be? Am I going to write am I going to be a cartoonist? Am I going to be a columnist? Am I going to be a blogger? Am I going to be a script writer for television or radio? What kind of writer does John want to be? So now, here, once again, I would say, and I stress this, whatever you have in your mind is really vague, but you really have to put it down. Honestly, you really have to study. It took me time to study, okay? And that is what I'm sharing with you, what really helped me through this life. So John had to study. What does it entail to be a writer? And now John has found out what it means to be a writer. Now he has to understand his flow in writing. And you cannot understand your flow in writing if you don't learn some certain skills. So honestly, you have to be ready to pay a price to learn some certain skills. Yes, you have a talent. Yes, you have a gift. You know, it's there, but you need to polish up yourself. You need to be better at it. You need to learn the skills from others. And so John decided to learn it from others by picking books that others have written about writing, and he's reading, by trying to understand his kind of writing, because he's been writing. So reading his writing has helped him to compare the types of writing that there are. And John has now found himself, oh, I'm a columnist. So he writes for papers, you know. So he picked that up. How? By research, by study. So my dear friend, honestly, you have to read. You have to study. You have to learn the skill for which you have drawn out in your circle of life. To everything, there is a season and a time and a purpose to everything under the earth. So you don't waste your life and don't waste your time. Begin today by fulfilling your purpose. And I hope with this little exercise of mine, you will begin to fulfill your purpose. So I'll see you next time.